everyone, my name is Leo Flores. I am a worship pastor, songwriter, music producer, dinosaur nerd.
Whoa, there's a dinosaur, T-Rex!
Oh my gosh, let's go! Come on! Hurry, get in here!
Coffee addict. This time I wanted to maybe cover some different tunings that you can use on the acoustic guitar to kind of switch it up and maybe just throw in a new element to make it sound different. Sometimes it's helpful for like writing songs and you are kind of tired with the regular tuning and you strum a G and you're just like, I just need something different. This video might help you with some different tunings. Let's try. So you got your regular G tuning here, or just regular E, A, D, G, B, E. So what you can do is what they call drop D. That's a pretty simple one. So what you do is you tune your E string to a D. All right? So you can play like an open D chord. Are familiar with the Nashville numbering system, you can kind of use your knowledge of that to translate or to transpose this tuning into any chord progression. So if you want to know more about that, there is a video that I just made. So check it out. Nashville numbering system, super helpful. But for now, we're just going to dive into what this tuning would sound like in each of those degrees. So you got your one chord. And then you got your two chord. I'm kind of doing this almost like a G shape, but instead of this, moving down my index and barring the E, the A, and the D string. All right, and then for this shape, a three chord. I call this the train track. I don't know why, just because it feels like this moves up and down, and you'll see it kind of looks like a train. The three chord, here's the four chord, and then the five chord, six chord, seven chord, eight chord. So that's a really fun to play around with. Majesty. I love this sound. So that's kind of a fun tuning to play with. Here's the second tuning that I love. And this one is probably my favorite one out of all of them. So what you're gonna do is, it's called DADGAD. If you haven't heard of that, it's D-A-D-G-A-D. So we've already got the D tune down. So we got the D, A, D, G, and now we're gonna turn this down to an A. And this one goes to a D. E string. If you're smart, you would have a tuner. All right, so I'll do the same thing. This is like a super open tuning, so once you get a few of these shapes in your hands, it will help a lot to kind of get used to the different chords of that Nashville numbering system. All right, so here's one way that I play the open D. Just put your finger right there on the second fret on the G string. That's just open D. All right, so now you got the E minor, barring with the first two E and the A string on the second fret. And then kind of same thing as the D tuning is that you can do these train tracks the same way. Sounds a little bit different because you're able to use all the strings kind of open. Here's the four chord. This was the three chord, by the way. Four chord, five chord again, six chord, seven, eight. And this one's just kind of really fun to play with. Another way that I like to play this tuning is doing these octave things. So this right here is also kind of a train tracky kind of a thing where you use on the same fret, you're gonna mirror your ring finger with your middle finger, and you're going to basically make this octave sound. Play around with it. Just walking up the major scale in the key of D. That's kind of fun to use. And then you can do the 4 chord like this. This one is a magic chord right here. This is the 2 chord, it's a 2 minor chord, but I'm adding in some dissonance with the G string. G string is just this guy right here. So I'm going to put, if you can see this bar, I'm gonna just play it first. Ooh. So one way that you can easily get to it is if you, on the 4th fret, on the D string, put your ring finger right here, and then bar the 2nd fret. It's kind of a magic chord. I can show you the world. All right, so that's 2 cool tunings, like an open D tuning that you can use in worship or whatever. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that it's easy to implement. If you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments. If there's other tunings that you know of that you want to share, I would love to hear it. Like, I'm kind of a geek about this kind of thing. I love knowing the different tunings. If there's anything else that you're really interested in going over, whether it's in a worship band or any kind of band that you play in, I would love to know just some hacks that you know, or things that you would like to learn. So let me know in the comments, and then we'll see you next time in another video. See ya.